Good evening, everyone, and welcome to yet another super cool and super awesome class on breathing and exchange of gases. Today, we'll be discussing about the transport, how oxygen and carbon dioxide are transported inside the blood and our body. Okay, so let's move with the class. So let's start the super cool class, that is the gas transport. Transport of oxygen from alveoli to the blood and transport of carbon dioxide from tissues to the blood. Diffusion of oxygen, all things will be discussed in detail in this class. Okay, first is the transport of gases. Transport of respiratory gases such as oxygen and carbon dioxide from alveoli to tissues and vice versa we are discussing. So there are two types of transport, that is oxygen transport and carbon dioxide transport. Oxygen transport will be from the lungs to the tissues. Carbon dioxide transport will be from the tissues to the lungs. So for oxygen transport, physical solution blood plasma, it can be transported as oxyhemoglobin. So two factors are there, as oxyhemoglobin and also is dissolved in blood plasma. Carbon dioxide transport, you have carbonic acid, very important. Carbonic acid as carbaminohemoglobin, important. Most important question is carbon dioxide is transported as bicarbonate ion. Nearly 71% of the carbon dioxide is transported as bicarbonate ions. In physical solution, that is in blood plasma, 3% of oxygen is carried by dissolving in blood plasma. Out of 100%, only 3% of oxygen is carried by dissolving in blood plasma. Rest 97% of oxygen is transported as hemoglobin along with hemoglobin, so forming a complex called oxyhemoglobin. Oxygen bonds with hemoglobin to form oxyhemoglobin. So hemoglobin is a red colored iron containing pigment present on RBC. Okay, so the red blood cells contains hemoglobin and this is a heme group. There is no need. Red blood cells contain hemoglobin, which is an iron containing pigment. Okay, so this RBC contains hemoglobin molecule which transports the oxygen from the lungs to the tissues as oxyhemoglobin, Okay, next one. So you have to study in detail about as oxyhemoglobin. Oxygen binds with hemoglobin. Oxygen binds with hemoglobin in a reversible manner. This is very important, to form an unstable reversible manner to form oxyhemoglobin, and this process you call it to be oxygenation. Each hemoglobin molecule has 4 iron units or heme units. So each HB can carry 4 oxygen units. 4 oxygen molecules can only be carried by 1 HB molecule, or 1 hemoglobin can carry only 4 oxygen molecule. Is it clear, everyone? So next one. Binding of oxygen depends upon the partial pressure of O2 and partial pressure of CO2.